More calls tonight for an embattled state senator to resign. Secretary of State Susan Bysiewicz, who is a Democrat, was one of the first to call on Republican Senator Lou DeLuca to step down. Now, as Fox 61 political reporter Shelley Sindlin tells us, someone from DeLuca's own party is following suit.
As soon as we come in to vote, which I
It was an announcement that came in a bipartisan, somber tone.
What we are going to embark on in the Connecticut State Senate is something that we have not done before.
For the first time in its 400-year history, Senate leaders announced they would be investigating one of their own for his dealings with an alleged mobster.
It is not something that we relish or something that we want to do, but it is something that we have to do.
One day after top lawmakers announced they would form a 6-member committee to investigate whether or not Republican State Senator Lou DeLuca should be, worst-case scenario, expelled from the Senate, GOP State Senator David Cappiello, who's also running for Congress, became the first in his party to call on DeLuca to resign. But the state's top Republican isn't on the same page.
The decision is entirely up to the senator whether or not he resigns, and he is an elected official.
Secretary of the State Susan Bysiewicz says, sadly enough, she'll push for new legislation next session, which would give voters the power to recall someone in elected office who's convicted of a crime. With the list of politicians turned federal convicts growing, Bysiewicz says a recall is a must.
It is sad, and voters cannot understand why people who have committed crimes, who are in significant positions of public trust, are still there, and Mr. DeLuca is a prime example.
At the state capitol, Shelley Sindlin, Fox 61, News at 10.
In a written statement, Senator DeLuca thanked his constituents for their continued support. He went on to say, "I have always been straight and upfront with the press. There have been calls for my resignation, and I would like to take this opportunity to say once again that I am not resigning."